Coming up on this week's Collegian Report, we'll show you how SDSU brought Hobo Week downtown,
plus how students came together to get creative with cardboard.
And some students headed out in search of a free meal. The Collegian Report starts now. Welcome back to the Collegian Report. I'm Annie Witt.
And I'm Ella Stiefvater. If you're heading downtown on Saturday, you'll want to do a little extra planning. Brookings Police will once again close a section of Main Avenue during Hobo Day to ensure safety for crowds downtown. Barricades will be placed after the parade on the south end of 5th Street and Main Avenue intersection, the west and east sides of 4th Street and Main Avenue, and the north side of the 3rd Street and Main Avenue intersection. Sometime between 4 and 6 p.m., the police department will shut down all vehicle traffic in the 300 and 400 blocks of Main Avenue. The street closure will remain in force until Sunday morning. People who live and work downtown will still be able to get out, but regular traffic won't be allowed through.
Some students started Hobo Week with a home-cooked meal. The annual Bumma Meal connects students with local host families to enjoy a free dinner. Students began the evening in the Wallstorf Ballroom before they headed out to their host families' homes. Emily Olson has attended for the past 2 years and says she is ready for her third.
I'm looking forward to showing my roommates what Bumma Meal is because they've never done it before, so I'm excited to see their reaction.
This year's event was so popular, there were more students interested than spots available.
And Jacks got to show off their talents on Tuesday. The University Program Council put on an event to showcase the finalists from the initial auditions. There was a variety of performances, including singers, comedians, and other musicians. The Bum Band also made an appearance. Winners were chosen by a panel of 3 judges, along with an Audience Choice Award. This year's winners performed a kazoo duet. They really enjoyed the experience and recommended it to other students.
Go for it. We are just 2 college students who like to have fun, and if you have a talent, if you can call this a talent, and you like to have fun with it, just go for it. You only have these opportunities once in your life when you're in college, so take everything you can. Yeah.
Because this event has been happening for over 20 years, it has become something of a Hobo Week tradition. For more events put on by UPC, go to the SD State website.
A shanty town sprung up in the Wallstorf Ballroom earlier this week. 7 teens had 1 hour to build cardboard hobo homes. Hobo Day Committee member Andra Sherman says some of the designs are unique.
My favorite part of Bumma Alert, personally, is just seeing all the creativity. I myself am an engineering major, so it's right up my alley, and I love seeing all the cool things that these teams come up with.
The completed shanties are now on display in the Ballroom Breezeway.
And downtown was full on Wednesday night for Rally at the Rails. The community celebration featured food trucks and live performers. The Bum Band and the SDSU cheer and dance teams performed. This year's entertainment was Made in Dixie, a band from the Twin Cities. Event coordinator Kinley Grove says she enjoys how the whole community gets involved.
I also enjoy that it's the only event downtown, so it's geared towards the community and like family oriented.
You can see more coverage of the rest of the Hobo Week events on next week's show.
Coming up, Emily DeCock has your weekend forecast.
And some SDSU fall sports teams are undefeated. Well, sort of. Coming up, Cordell will give you the details.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
See what part-time service can do at nationalguard.com/SD.
Welcome back. At the end of Hobo Week, we have some of our biggest events, which is the parade and the football game coming up on Saturday.
And this year's weather looks a little bit different than last year's. We have Emily DeCock with our weekend forecast.
Thanks, Annie. Today you'll see sunny weather with a high near 65. Tonight we'll see a low around 40. Hobo Day is looking beautiful with partly sunny weather and a high in the mid to upper 60s. Kickoff versus UNI is at 2 p.m. There's a 50% chance of showers Saturday night with a low around 52. And Sunday's high will be around 75 with a 40% chance of rain. Soccer starts at 1 versus Omaha at the Fishback Soccer Park, and Sunday night's predicted low is 43. Back to you guys.
So we have the big homecoming football game tomorrow, but there's also some other sporting events that are going on.
Right, and I know that I've heard the game is sold out, at least for the football side of things, so I'm just curious, what else do we have going on for the sports schedule this weekend?
3 SDSU teams continue their fight for a championship this weekend. The SDSU volleyball team remains undefeated in Summit League play after wins over Oral Roberts on Saturday and Kansas City last night. Last Saturday, the Jacks kept rolling and got a 3-0 sweep against the ORU Golden Eagles. The Jacks kept to their hot streak as they got their 7th sweep of the season against the Kansas City Roos to extend their win streak to 4 matches. The Jacks will be back in action against St. Thomas Saturday. It's part 2 of a football-volleyball doubleheader starting at 7 p.m. Last Saturday, the Jackrabbit soccer team hosted NDSU and came out with a 2-0 win over the Bison. Jenna Malloy was the star of the game, scoring both goals for the Jacks. Last night, the Jacks took their first loss in conference play in a 1-0 defeat at the hands of the Denver Pioneers. The only score of the game was a Lily Lund goal in the 21st minute. On Sunday, the Jacks will return home to face the Omaha Mavericks, who are 2-1-1 in conference play. The match starts at 1 p.m. The Jackrabbit football team got their 5th consecutive win on a 35-30 victory over Youngstown State, but it wasn't an easy win. SDSU was down 17-7 at halftime, but a third quarter surge helped the Jacks remain undefeated. SDSU will now host the University of Northern Iowa this Saturday for Hobo Day. Kickoff is scheduled for 2 p.m.
So a lot of different events that we have coming up, definitely things to keep following along with.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend for sports.
Find out how student orgs teamed up with downtown businesses to ramp up the Hobo Day spirit.
Looking to stay up to date on news around campus? Collegian Media is SDSU's student-run newspaper, radio station, and newscast. From writing to anchoring, taking photos and videos, or selling advertising, Collegian Media gives students in any major the opportunity to get involved. To learn more or to see what's happening on campus, you can visit sdsucollegian.com.
Welcome back. Student orgs had the chance to paint businesses around Brookings for a homecoming tradition. Paint the Town is a competition where student organizations show off their creative side. Grand Poobah Clara Kinnicky said the Hobo Day Committee matches clubs with participating businesses.
We like to match clubs and businesses that have similar interests. An example is this year, Scoops and Loops, the ice cream place, got Dairy Club, and so we like to do that just to kind of be able to play into what the club is doing and what the business is doing.
There was a jump in participants this year. 53 clubs signed up about 20 from 2024. The winner will be announced next week. Paintings will be up all weekend around Brookings. That's all for the Collegian Report this week.
You can stay up to date on the latest news online at sdsucollegian.com or on social media at SDSU Collegian Media.
Thanks for watching.